Today's Grower's Guide starts by taking a look at our daylight. High temperatures are certainly responding to more sunshine. Sunrise 6:33 in the morning, sunset 6:03. We've gained almost 3 minutes just from yesterday, and that gaining daylight continues. In fact, since the winter solstice, our shortest day of the month, we have gained over 2 hours and 23 minutes of daylight. Now, our clocks will shift. You've heard about that. We're going to shift those clocks Saturday night into Sunday morning. We're not gaining daylight there, though. We're just shifting daylight, which does push the sunset later on Sunday. There's your sunset times, right around 7 o'clock compared to 6 o'clock just one day earlier on Saturday. So again, we shift daylight with the time change. We're now in the month of March, and our averages go from 39 to 54 on the high, 21 to 32 on the low, about 2 inches of rainfall. You melt in the snow, which averages about 4 inches during the month of March. Typical temperatures really reside in the 30s and 40s, but as you can see, we can see 50s and maybe even 70s for a short period of time during the month on average. We're going to get close, I think, as we head into next week. You'll see that breakdown coming up on the next 9. Our March high temperatures so far have pushed into the 40s and 50s, 58 degrees on the 3rd, one of the warmest days, 55 on the 4th. We're going to see those temperatures well above normal. In fact, so far, only one day that we were below normal for the month of March. That was on the 1st. We were 6 degrees below. As far as precipitation during the month, we've picked up some, we know, in the last couple of days, more coming tonight into tomorrow. 83 hundredths on the 4th, 16 hundredths on the 5th. That's where you take that snow and just kind of melt it all down. And indeed, that is moisture that's going into the ground with some of the rain and thunderstorms earlier and the snow that melted in as well. So that certainly is welcome. Here's a look at our drought monitor from last week. Much of the state in a moderate drought. You'll move into now. The only change comes down across areas of Illinois. Really, again, from Interstate 80 and north across eastern Iowa, moderate drought conditions continue, something that we'll have to concern ourselves as we head into the growing season not far from right now. As far as the extended outlooks, this takes us through the late part of March. Warmer than normal, much of the southeast and areas of the east coast. Much cooler as we see back across the west. That could include portions of Iowa, but it certainly does look active with a bit more precipitation moving in as well throughout the late part of the month of March. That's a complete look at today's Grower's Guide.